The Art Institute is set up in a way that allows each individual exhibit to be its own and separates it from the others nearby, whether that is through a difference in floor, lighting, change in wall material or color, or even all three put together. It gives the attendees a brand new feel to the place they are visiting. While this may not change how we feel about viewing the art, it changes the focus to keep people engaged. For example, walking down the stairs to enter the exhibit for the textiles of ancient Egypt, we as a group pointed out that there was a significant change in temperature along with change in the whole feel of the Institute. Before walking into the exhibit, we had been walking on tile flooring with bright lights with complementary white walls, allowing the art to be very visible throughout the exhibit. However, while walking into the textiles of ancient Egypt's area, the lighting was more dim with dim spotlights on the art, making them visible. Dark blue paint on the walls and flooring had changed from tile to dark stained hardwood.
While being inside, security was clearly apparent at every public entrance of the actual institute, but also at least one person from security was inside each exhibit. While we didn't have much trouble with them, we were told a couple of times that we were not allowed to take videos while being inside each exhibit. While we were still able to get them due to hiding our phones from the security guards, it was interesting that we were most of the time always allowed to take pictures, but no videos. When we knew we wanted to take videos of a place where the security guards were watching us, we got quiet to try not to draw attention to ourselves. However, even with being quiet, we were still constantly reminded by the security guards telling us we were not allowed to take pictures and videos of the art. Knowing that we were not allowed to take videos while having to make a project using videos of the art made us feel like we were being watched at all times. This kept us on our best behavior, not only because we were in an art institute, but because of the feeling that we were constantly being watched and having a fear of getting in trouble.
All of these galleries were named specifically after certain people. While they might have been named those for different reasons, they are all significant. For example, the Mrs. James Ward Thorne Galleries were named after the work done by Narcissa Niblack Thorne, who was married to James Ward Thorne. Narcissa was widely known for her detailed and miniature rooms depicting important historical events. She designed Thorne Rooms, which were all the mini rooms displayed in the gallery. While this gallery was clearly named after the artist, and to give credit where it's heavily deserved, there are other galleries that have different meanings behind their name. The Helen Birch Memorial was named after the wife of Frederick Clay to honor her after her passing. Helen Birch and Frederick Clay both collected a lot of art that now lies in the Art Institute. Some of these pieces include very iconic paintings from the 19th and 20th century. After the passing of Helen due to cancer, Frederick donated the extensive art collection to the Art Institute in memorial of his wife. So while all of these rooms get the same recognition, the names on them are for vastly different reasons. Some of the artists for themselves, while others are for people who have donated, and some are memorials of people who have showed their devotion to art itself.
From an economic standpoint, becoming aware of the value of art alters the way an individual views it because they will see the art for what it is worth rather than why it was created and the true meaning behind the piece of art. For example, Claude Monet was a famous French artist in the late 1800s and early 1900s. He is best known for his Water Lilies piece, which is displayed at the Art Institute of Chicago. The Art Institute became home to this piece in 1906. Along with Water Lilies, the Art Institute is home to a number of Claude Monet's pieces. Because Claude Monet was a well-known artist, his paintings have become very valuable. With this in mind, people will look at his paintings differently because they know they are priceless. With other pieces that have less popularity, people will still view them, but they won't be nearly as impressed or intrigued by the artwork or history behind it.